Secret Seduction, Dominance and Desire Novella. She Grew Up with the Man of the House, Book 12. Written by Randy Stepp, Hedon Press. Narrated by Lucy Moreau. Chapter 1. Oh, this is a picture of Curly, look. The day was oppressive enough already in the unforgiving Southern Californian heat. But my mother had decided it was today that we would spring clean the entire house. Sweat beaded on the back of my neck, under my ponytail, and in my cleavage. I blew air out of my mouth meaningfully before dropping my mop and returning to the table. All I'd wanted to do today was hang out with friends, maybe go on that second date with Dan I'd promised. I don't think sorting the photo albums is really necessary, Mum, I told her. I think we just need to finish clearing the old crap out of the spare room before he gets here. I leaned over to see the photo she was proudly flapping at me of the dog she'd had who had been gone by the time I turned 4. In the picture, I sat next to him tugging on his ear, and he had turned to yawn at the camera for my mum. Our garden back in England was so pretty, look, she said, jabbing at the rose bush behind us in the shot. Well, then why did we move then? I asked loudly, mock angry as I rummaged through the rest of the photographs she'd laid out on the table. Some of these aren't even ours. No, they're David's, she said. I thought we could make a combined album, mine and his. That's a nice idea. I looked through the stack I'd picked up. Here, this is a dog too. You can put those two together. Oh, she said, taking it from me and smiling. This must be Rosie. He loved that dog. Maybe we should get a dog, I smirked. You know we can't, Samantha. I'm never here, and David has a new job, and... I'm joking, I know. Look, she said suddenly. Here, this is Nick. She slid over a picture, clearly a couple of years old, of a skinny, grinning boy about my age. He looks just like David, doesn't he? She smiled. I stared at the photo and then up at my mother. No, this gawky, awkward teenager did not look like my mother's handsome new husband. I suppose they had the same hair color? Wow, I couldn't help myself from saying. I bet the military really chewed him up and spat him out. Is that a Wonder Woman t-shirt? My mother tutted. Apparently he's doing really well, Sam. Don't make fun. She took in a deep breath and let it out. God, I really hope you two get along. Well, he's a scrawny, nerdy plastic soldier, just like all my other friends. I gave her a wry smile, and she frowned at me over her reading glasses. Be nice, was all she had to add. Go give his room another look. He'll be home in an hour now. I'm going to check on the cake. Oh, David is going to be so thrilled when he's home. I can't wait for us all to be a happy family, finally. Until he goes out to some random country to save the world, right? I inspected my fingernails. Now, Sam. She was using her threatening voice. I sighed, got up, glancing one last time at the photograph. He was half blinking, half grimacing, presumably at the unexpected flash that was illuminating his braces. Tragic. When I got up the stairs, I cranked up my music loud. We would have nothing in common, and I would have to treat him with respect because that's how Americans were about their military, right? I missed England. As long as he stayed out of my way, I'd try to stay out of his. My favorite music crashed onto my stereo just as the front door opened. Through the song, I could hear my mother fuss and my stepfather laugh. I heard a third, deep and unfamiliar voice. I headed to the mirror to make sure I didn't look insane. I swept my choppy blonde fringe out of my face and straightened my top my stepfather didn't approve of because it showed my belly button piercing. Things were different in Ohio, he said. This isn't Rush Home. Too bad. I stepped heavily down the stairs one at a time, and slowly the front door came into view. And so did my mother. Sam, she cried, clapping her hands together. This is your brother. Nick, this is my Sam. I trailed my eyes across to David, who looked down at my stomach and then crossed his arms sternly. He wouldn't say anything yet, though. He was too happy to have his son home. Pleased to meet you, Sam.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?